cables or dumbbells for chest. Here's what I found with a single cable tower and what could actually work better. We're going through 4 different variations of chest exercises, hitting upper, lower, and mid chest. And we're going to compare adjustable dumbbells with the incline decline bench versus the single cable tower and check which one is the winner for each variation. First movement is the high pulley on the cable tower. This looks good. This is supposed to hit the lower chest. And if you squeeze whenever you're stretching here at the bottom, you can feel it. Oh yeah, you can feel it. One thing that is not the greatest is the initial position or the initial movement. So I need to bring like one side down, the other side down here. It feels like I'm getting injured if I'm adding like more load over there. But then once I'm here, it's great. And the other thing for this variation is not the worst, but let's see the others. Decline, all right, here we go. That's for the lower chest. Oh man, it hits good. But one thing I hate about this, it's that weird position of the decline bench. Oh, look at that. I feel like an old man groaning in the morning trying to get out of bed. And then we have what is equivalent to the bench press. So this, oh man, the cables rubbing my arms are not good. Feels like it's gonna be like all red here just because of these balls that does not allow the cable to go there. But yeah, this again is not ideal. And since I'm here, I'm gonna also talk about the back flies. It's narrow again, like really hard to start like those movements. I'm not using any weight over there, to be honest, but that's to show like the initial position on the setup is not the best. However, once I started the movement, it's great. I feel my chest hitting, so that's awesome. If you have any suggestions on how to fix that, please drop the comments over there, because I would really love to learn how to improve that. But it feels like I cannot add too much weight over there, otherwise starting it becomes a nightmare. And even with low, like not having any weights over there, it feels good. I feel like my chests are getting worked out. So yeah, if you have any ideas or suggestions on how to fix that, like initial resistance, initial position, whatever, please let me know. Going with the dumbbells. Bench press. It's simple, grab and go. Then all I have to do is focus on the form and the movement, because that's a good exercise. One thing I like about this bench press with the dumbbells is that I feel both sides of my chest working out equally. All I have to do is like focus on the form, and I've heard and seen some other people on the internet saying that the barbell would be also good addition just because of the strength, but I don't have a squat rack currently at my home gym. Maybe one day, who knows. I used it to have, but I don't have now. But also, like, some people said that it's good to do both. However, the dumbbells has a slightly advantage over there, just because you get to work out equally both sides without compensating one side with other. So yeah, comparing to the cable tower, this is better, just because not narrow, and I don't have anything rubbing my skin here, my arms. So that's the clear winner for this variation. Back fly with the dumbbells. Oh, gotta squeeze this chest. I feel like with the cables, it's easier to be on the right form with these ones. So slightly advantage for the cable. I could call this a tie, but let's say the cables are better for this one. To the next variation, we're going with the lower pulley. Yeah, one thing that bothers me is like how narrow I go, just because it's like a single tower, right? So that narrow position, like I have to start here rather than like if I have maybe a second tower. We're gonna talk about that soon, but it would be like more of a natural movement, a wide movement. Maybe the stretch would be different. Feels like I'm tight here, right? So yeah, that's one thing that bothers me about doing that. So this one, it's not ideal in my opinion. Of course, maybe I need to improve my form, but that's how I feel it. Incline bench, hitting the upper chest. Also grab and go. Real good to put the incline decline bench on this position. I have a bad time concentrating, focusing on my form here, but that's a good one. I'd say that I prefer this than going like with the... I don't have this proper stretch for the lower pulley on the cable tower, so that's the clear winner, dumbbells. So let's recap each variation and check who was the winners. Starting with the bench press or neutral for mid chest. Then we had the cable towers, rubbing my arms with these balls here, not comfortable. So for this first one, point for the dumbbells and bench. Second variation, we had the back flies. For this one, I feel like both are doing a good job. You have to focus more on the form for the dumbbells. I said that maybe my preference goes to the cable tower, but let's call it a tie. So 2, 1. And then the third variation, we had the high pulley versus the incline bench. And for that one, just because I feel that's weird, like to be on that decline bench position, I don't like it. It's probably personal preference, but due to that, I have a good stretch here. I really feel the muscles being worked out here. And lower chest is a portion of the body that it's really hard for me to grow that. I'm not sure if it's genetics or it's just me not putting enough weight. Anyways, 1 point to the cable tower, finally, yeah. So now we have 2, it's a tie. And now to the decision, the very last variation, we had the low pulley against the incline bench. That's for the high portion of the chest. And for that, drum roll, dumbbells. Definitely dumbbells. Just because it's hard for me to get in that position here. It's weird. I don't get the right stretch that I wish I had here, just because it's a single pulley. And now let's talk a little bit about that. Because if let's say I had like another cable tower here, and I have like enough room between those, maybe I move this to this portion of the wall, and then I move the fridge to somewhere else, and then I have like a second tower, then I would be able to get like do cable crossovers properly, right? So if I start here with a more wide stance, then that's way better. Then I'm able to lock in my arms and do like hit the chest. That would definitely be better. Now we do have a clear winner, so we have 3 points for the bench and dumbbells and 2 points for the cable tower, which makes dumbbells and bench the clear winner. The intent of this video is to show you and demo how some exercises work with different pieces of equipment, and I hope that helps you make decisions about your gym. Some things that work well, some others that doesn't work very well. Of course, we're all on different levels. I'm not a pro lifter. I don't go crazy with weights. I'm trying to just get fit and healthy for my family, for my kids, grandkids perhaps in the future. And this is also like a truly Canadian gym. So it's a single car garage, multi-purpose. So I have tons of storage here, kids stuff all over the place. And I gotta be smart about the equipment that I'm adding. It must be space efficient. So that's what I'm trying to show you here. If it's the same situation for you, I hope it's not. I hope you have plenty room to add equipment to your home gym. But if that's not the case and you're just a guy like me or a girl like me, I'm not saying that I'm a girl, but you got it, right? Well, then please let me know if that video is helpful for you. Drop a comment saying that, okay, like I'm on the exact same spot, or I'm trying to add some equipment or replacing equipment on my gym because it's taking too much space. And yeah, I would love to hear your story. And if you'd like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because it's super helpful. Would love to build a community here around the Canadian gym owners, and yeah, stay tuned because more to come. See you on the next video.